I always like to ask, what does it look like inside your mind? But sometimes our minds can make the outside world look a bit different too. If you find yourself always walking into walls, dropping things, or losing your balance, then you might have dyspraxia, or the clumsy disease, as people call it. Dyspraxia is also known as developmental coordination disorder and affects around 6% of the population. I caught up with Zarah about her experience of living with dyspraxia.
Dyspraxia, in my words, would be that my brain and my body are not quite synchronised the way that other people's brain and bodies are synchronised with each other. A lot of people call it the clumsy disease. Iconic, love it, but it's not exactly that. But I would say that a lot of characteristics that clumsy people have is kind of with dyspraxia as well.
So what kind of things happen to you when you experience it?
For me, I just am very aware that I see the world differently than maybe other people do. I struggle to pick up glasses. It sounds so silly, but say for example, I see a glass that's slightly more to the right, so I try to pick it up, but instead when I go to grab it, I knock it over. And that's just the case of everything. So wherever I'm putting my foot, whenever I step, it's not the right place that it should be put. And I'm always walking into my fiancé, and I'm always falling or crashing into things or spilling things or smashing things. Just a serious danger to everyone around me, so beware.
So how did you discover that you had dyspraxia?
So my mum has dyslexia. She noticed those symptoms in me when I was a small kid, and I got diagnosed with dyslexia, dyscalculia and dyspraxia. I find that these things are kind of hand in hand. I like to think of like a wee circle at the top there, and there's a lot of branches that come down. Dyslexia, dyscalculia and
Dyspraxia.
Why are they such hard names? Like, why?
That is a cruel joke on people who have dyslexia, dyscalculia and dyspraxia, that they're so difficult.
I can't spell any of them. Like, I absolutely can't. I've got myself into some situations because of my dyspraxia. In January, fell down the stairs and broke my tailbone. So funny because it was like the new year, and I was like, it's the new year, I'm gonna like go to the gym, get fit. And then like January the 2nd or something, I like fell down all the stairs, like couldn't move, like couldn't go to the toilet, couldn't fart. It was actually brutal. So thanks dyspraxia for that. It affects obviously your body and your movements and your motor skills, but it can also affect your speech. So for some people it may affect the way that they move their mouth or the way their muscles move in their throat or something like that. For me, it affects me verbally, so I'm really poor at getting my I'm literally doing it right now. I really struggle with trying to get my thoughts into words.
So what kind of things do you do to manage it and like help you get through day-to-day things?
I grew up doing martial arts. I did karate my whole life. That actually helped me massively. When you think of karate, think of kicks, you need balance, you know, you need good coordination, and you're training yourself, like you're training to be good at that. So it really helped me. Literally practicing how to pick stuff up, and I did that as a kid. Practicing picking up jugs of water and pouring them. Crazy, but my reality.
But that's so interesting,
yeah.
And it's something that people don't really think about. You take for granted that you have muscle memory. Every time you pick something up, it's going to be the same.
Oh yeah.
But for you, it's not.
Yeah.
And that's really, really interesting.
I think it's clear to say that I see the world differently than how some other people might see the world, and I don't think that that's a big issue. I don't think it's a problem, but I also don't quite see it as a great thing. It is what it is, it's my reality. And you know, see with just neurodivergency, like why can't it be just like pure normal human?
Totally.
Like why? I just feel like I am who I am. Maybe dyspraxia has made me have like literal thicker skin from all the bruises, and it's just I am who I am, and I have dyspraxia.